If it bleeds, I hope you die.
All right.
Okay.
So, are you guys ready to watch There's a Vagina on Your Neck?
Do we tell them about this?
I need beer.
What are we telling them about?
I mean, this is a
Oh,
porn.
hi.
Yeah,
this is a
hi.
podcast, and we're going to watch a porn. I'll leave the link in the description. It's called There's a Vagina in Your Neck.
If it doesn't let us put it in the description, just search it on the various porn sites.
I'm watching
I
it on
found it on a
Pornhub.
couple.
Just type in There's a Vagina in Your Neck.
I believe
I'm
I saw it on X
assuming
videos as well.
this will be the only thing that comes up.
That's
But...
actually where I discovered this. But I've yet to see it.
Oh, also, I'm Preston.
Clifford.
Ryan.
And yeah, we're going to watch it now. We're not going to have the audio, really, but you might hear it through our microphones. So if you want to just follow along for commentary, I'm going to press play in 3, 2, 1.
There's still something about the idea of a vagina being on a neck that messes with my mind.
I just like the fact that this is it looks like a doctor's office I've been to.
It looks like Megan Rain.
I don't know who that is, but you're
I
probably
do,
right.
but-
That is a porn star.
I mean, she got dark hair, but
Is this as loud as it gets? She's having some girl problems. She looks like she's legal, hasn't had her period.
not ever.
Does she bleed out her neck?
She's never had a period, I don't know.
I'm assuming she just doesn't get one because I doubt the ovaries are in her neck too.
That would be like the perfect woman then, because it's like you can't have a baby.
Yeah, but do you really want to fuck someone in the neck?
Why not? You fuck people in the face.
Yes.
Call that skull fucking.
Yeah, but then you can look them in the eyes while they start crying.
You
This,
got to look her in the brown eye.
What?
This is why I wish they had like at least the audio, because it's kind of hard. Like they don't know what's happening.
That's what they can look it up and find it.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, if you don't look it up, she's just sitting on the doctor's table, spreading her legs, and he's looking for her vagina.
He seems perplexed.
He also looks like the one dude, Dr. Cox from Scrubs.
What the fuck?
There's nothing there.
What the?
Okay.
Video's not
stop.
available at the moment. What happened?
Why? Text videos.
What happened to the video? Did they get flagged? People
Like,
keep
someone's
watching
recording
this.
a fucking podcast about this. We can't be exposed. She doesn't want to be
They're
exposed.
not allowed to
This
see
is actually a
vaginas
true
on
story.
necks.
What
You know, some of those anime like
games?
games and
They're really good?
advertisement. No, but the advertisements on the
Hey,
side,
you know.
they're hard to just take your eye off of.
That dick is 3 foot wide. How'd she
All right, we got it working again. I'm kind of back to where we were.
You don't see anything.
What do you mean you don't see anything?
Porn acting is always so bad.
I've seen worse in movies, honestly.
You guys
Yeah,
gotta talk a
Christian
little bit
Hayden's
louder.
I don't even know who.
Anakin?
Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen. I
There you go.
apologize.
Stop talking Star Wars, Ryan. You're fucking everything up. This is about neck fucking, okay?
And the music's awful.
I don't have a vagina.
How did she never notice? No one told her. Like
What a vagina looked like.
their parents never like, hey, I don't know if you have any questions.
I've been wiping you for years. I've noticed that you don't have what you need to have.
The doctor that gave birth wasn't like, it's a mannequin. Like,
Or there's a vagina on the back of this bald baby's neck.
now
The
take off
birthmark.
everything. I gotta find where it's at.
He should
The
probably try.
little
He should,
titties.
yeah, I was gonna say he should try to find her tits while he's at it.
I don't
Oh
blame him.
wow,
The one is way bigger too. It's
that's,
weird.
that's why she has a vagina. She's
Well,
a
that's
boy.
A lot of women have one bigger tit than the other. It's like
But this is extremely noticeable.
Because they're like so small that
the one looks like it's almost a boob.
and the other one's like
She
is
wears
that
like
an
half a
enlarged
training
nipple?
bra. When her arm's up, she's got less titty than I do.
Oh, okay.
This is where it starts to get
She's
really
way too
weird.
happy for finding out she doesn't have a vagina.
I would have to agree.
This is about to get super
I
odd.
concur, Dr. Clifford.
Thank you. I don't know how doctors usually respond to things like that.
Say open your mouth.
I concur.
Music is the best
It's like a
part.
horror movie, and I was gonna say she slightly reminds her like the girl from like Halloween 4 and 5.
I was thinking the killer from Sleepaway Camp.
Except
Hang
this
on.
one-
This is the discovery.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna drape this wig over your vagina.
I was thinking about how they shot it, and I was like, this is beautiful.
It's kind of unsettling.
Especially when you see the hair going in it.
Your vagina's on the back of your neck.
It's like the perfect B-rated horror film.
What? You never felt that when you were washing your hair?
Watch. Hang on, he licked his finger.
She even knows she had this. How's this a sexual assault?
He's like moaning. Every time she fucking washes her hair, she comes.
Show me on the doll where he touched you. That doesn't seem so bad.
What the fuck?
He's just like fingering the back of her neck.
Like you never put your hair in a ponytail or anything? Like
Clitoris is fully engorging with blood.
because it's a vagina with a wig draped over it.
I don't know how you never felt it. It's not like a hidden part of your body.
If it was like on her like back left shoulder,
I feel like his
I'd get
eyes-
it a bit more. Well, that shoulder probably wouldn't work. Then her neck shouldn't work either, but
What the fuck is happening?
It's like, oh yes, doctor.
that's neck
I want to
massage.
know how she agreed to doing this. Why she agreed to doing this.
Well, it was this or get shit on. Like how the doctor keeps looking around like, I hope the nurses aren't going to come in the room. Starts licking it.
Is there chances he's willing to take? This is 1 in a million
Dr.
scientific
Cox has
find.
gone
More than 1 in a
downhill.
million, actually, but
This is a very.
This is a
Weird
deleted
thing.
scenes.
You
Scenes
just
from
said it was-
Scrubs. Yeah.
this
You
is one of
just said it
JD's
was-
fantasies before it turns into like Dr. Acula or whatever the fuck.
He said it was filling up with blood and he's licking it.
What's engorged?
Whatever.
That
She just said
quit
yes,
swole.
lick my pussy, but it's like the back of her
You
neck.
didn't even know you had this.
From this angle, it looks like a vampire movie.
That's what I mean. It's like almost a horror movie, and even though I know that's just an actual vagina with
Jesus
a wig over
Christ,
it,
it gets so obnoxious.
the idea of it
He's
being
like
on a neck is
fingering
bothering
it.
me.
Yeah.
Like, how does her neck work? Because like
How do you swallow?
no, like how does your vertebrae, like everything?
He touches her spine.
Back surgery.
Penis skin. Katrina.
2 fingers in the back of your neck, not uncomfortable at all. I'm sure.
Christ.
It'd be funny if when she goes to like orgasm, now she's like,
Now, was that her actual vagina?
It could be. I mean, why hire a second actress? Jesus Christ. This is where I'm getting uncomfortable now. We still got 8
The
minutes.
sound.
It's like so much of a close up. It's not even anything to make fun of. It's just you can tell there's a wig around the pussy. It's a thick wig too.
Right?
I feel like this would be the part I really had an issue with is the actress or
Like just
you know,
getting
whatever.
like fake
Jesus
hair in your
Christ.
vagina.
You can see her asshole.
Can you?
Yeah, before when it was zoomed
I
out
missed
hair.
it. They're like, oh wait, that's a butt. Is that there too?
Jesus Christ. I don't remember it being so
Imagine she
detailed.
died.
I scrubbed through it the last. Jesus, my kids are dying upstairs.
Sounds it.
Good video for that to be happening. During.
Yeah, whatever. As long as they stay up there.
You may perish. Do not interrupt this vagina on your neck, though.
Jesus Christ.
This
This is why you have to hug your daughter. So she doesn't end up in this like Jesus Christ.
Can you just fuck it already? Because I feel like once they do that, I won't have to watch it as much.
Yeah, no, that's not true.
Oh.
I scrubbed through it though, so I didn't really see this much.
I just saw like the screenshot, and it was just her
Oh,
laying
Then
backwards.
she starts blowing him because that's necessary. All right, well, we get to. Jesus Christ. All right, it's about.
Does she know
Oh
to-
no! I went all the way back.
What have you? I'm not watching that again.
Now I'm trying to get to the point where like they stop.
Now, like, has she blown a guy before? No guy she was blowing ever put his like hand behind her head and was like,
or like try
wait
to
a minute.
fuck her. I'd like to know if your neck
I mean,
vagina
it
could
would
take a
kill
penis.
her if. What did she say?
I don't know. Oh, I think she said, "I want your cock right now."
Suck my dick, skank.
Like, now it's my turn, doctor.
Why?
What if it came out the back of her head when she's sucking his dick?
It's all just one hole.
Jesus.
She got a tattoo on her shoulder. They didn't notice she had a neck vagina. They had to keep. Like, oh God! Like, do you smell that?
He's like fingering the back of her neck.
What?
While she's doing-
hate you.
Me, this room smell like pussy.
You see him right now? He's like,
Finger fucking.
Are you scrubbing through the video?
I am trying to get to a point where this isn't so awkward.
I'm laughing. I'm trying to make jokes about other things, but you know,
Well,
I know
there's a
you're
lot of
aroused
this.
and you just want it to be over with.
I'm wearing sweatpants, you'd know.
You're facing away from me, so I can't tell.
That's a good point.
Turn around again. Get away.
There's just nothing happening. It's just
A girl giving a blowjob at this point.
at least if you said something, you know.
Like, oh fuck, I could feel it coming out of the back of your neck.
Because honestly, I like this guy. I wish this guy would get into other horror movies.
Whoever did the score.
Brum, brum, brum. I thought this got
Oh
off
wait,
one.
no, come on. That's
DJ Diddlin. Scratchatory rape.
Did you say anything fucked up like that?
No.
Like I can,
no.
Feel my dick in the
I
back of
haven't
your
seen
neck?
this.
not you necessarily, but Preston's seen it.
I scrubbed through it real quick just to get like an idea. I mostly watched the build up because afterwards I was like, I don't plan on jerking off to this. Why am I watching this alone?
Save this for the podcast.
At that point, it would have to be coming out the back.
Fucking.
Well, I mean,
noise.
that'd still be like the roof of her mouth, maybe, or like a little bit down the throat hole.
throat hole.
There's the
It's like-
throat hole and the
It's like the
neck hole.
non-existent vagina with the pee hole.
Right, here we go. Is this how she does cowgirl?
But like, are you gonna
What
see
the
her
fuck is
vagina when she-
happening?
What the fuck?
She's about to hit that cowgirl.
You didn't even move the hair out.
The hair goes in. That's what I was saying.
No wonder she's screaming.
There's no.
She looks like she's at like an Iron Maiden concert.
This is awful. This is like very retarded.
The amount of hair that's going in, I thought this girl had it like is like
I
a
like how
fucking
she's got to keep her
hairball.
legs crossed too, so you don't notice she actually does in fact have a vagina, where it should be.
He's like just banging her head off his cock, basically.
He's
Across
Was he
the
actually like
thing.
erect at that point? Where they're like, no, for once you could be in a porn and be soft. Because
I
otherwise,
just want to
that
know
might
what.
hurt.
I wish I could be like a guy filming this, or like just in the room to watch them film
I
it.
don't know how you get that done.
Without
magically?
laughing the whole time?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why I feel like this is probably like the funnest porn they've ever shot.
She's probably done even more embarrassing things when you really think about it.
My other thing is like knowing that this exists. You know, that there's got to be like a lane of this. There has to be more videos like this.
Like vaginas in weird places.
Yeah, like or like a horror film. Oh, we saw the one with the zombies.
He's not even anywhere down by it at this point. It's just.
You can tell it was a thigh there.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Dick is coming out of her
That
mouth.
was right.
Fuck is happening?
She's dead. Oh my god, she's dead.
How much did that mannequin cost, you think? So for anybody who isn't watching, he was fucking the back of her neck. Like we were saying the whole time, like it's got to come out the mouth. It did. And he looked down and was like, oh, that's fucking disturbing.
And kept at it.
They're like breaking the third wall almost.
Then he just does anal just because he got tired of it anyway.
That's not true. He's gonna go fuck her neck sideways now.
Ryan, could you pass me another beer, please?
Indeed.
Indubitably.
It's my favorite word.
Mine too. I still don't know what it means.
You should grab one for me.
Indeed.
Thank you, Sarah.
I almost want my wife to come down and ask me to do something just so she could walk in on the madness. So you
Three
can tell
men in a
it's like thigh.
basement surrounded by beer bottles.
And men watching a weird neck porn.
This is what I want. Oh. I would just like.
I
why'd
want
you
him to
pull
do it
out?
from the back and shoot out the mouth.
Right? Either have it come through the mouth, or just blow in there. It's not like she can get pregnant in there. I'd assume.
You assume wrong, possibly.
She's never had a period.
Listen, this is the first exploration through this. You don't want to fuck up and get her pregnant in the neck.
I mean, I guess.
When I get my period, will I have a string hanging on the back of my neck?
What the?
I want this has to be a part of something.
I don't
Well,
know.
it's a really bad porno.
Well, you guys have a review.
I mean,
My complaints. Should have cream pie that neck.
Not my proudest fap is one of the comments.
I knew there's got to be someone out there who's watched it.
What the actual fuck? Just when you thought you seen it all.
then you watch somebody get fucked in the neck.
I've seen
Christ,
worse.
People are dying up
Bro,
there.
like getting-
I was
it's like
watching
getting
porn.
throat fucked
Some
from
guy
behind.
was like fucking a girl in the ass. I'm like, I'm really too into this. Let me go through the video. And then it's flashing on the screen saying, warning, explicit content. I'm like, she's already getting fucked in the ass. How does it get worse? Then he pulled out and there's shit everywhere. And I wanted that ruined my night.
It
But
only smells.
It's only
no, this was
smells.
like a flood.
No, I found out that Rocco has a documentary that was on Netflix.
Isn't that
What?
like a really fucked up like efuck.com video you showed?
Yeah, and the
We've
guy
seen many.
Rocco, he's like an actual famous porn star, and he has a documentary that was on Netflix. And apparently, at some point, he talks about his mother dying, and he was so close to her that he was seeing like his mother's friend, who at this point was like 80, and he was so distraught he just pulled his dick out and shoved it in her mouth and came, and like freaked out and left. And that's how he consoled his mother's death by fucking her friend's mouth.
So the male porn
abruptly.
star's got some fucking issues too.
What was that guy's name that did the whip crack? Do you remember?
Oh, how the fuck would I remember that? This is a very odd tonal shift.
All right, we found him. Extreme Whip Cracker, Adam Winrich. So this is our first podcast that we've done in a long time, and we figured we not only watch porn because we didn't want to watch an entire porn tonight. So we're gonna do the video that we just saw, and then this guy Adam Winrich, I believe is how you pronounce it, is an Extreme Whip Cracker. 2 million views, posted 10 years ago. And you guys ready for this? Or?
I've seen it, but
Why do I
No.
feel like this is gonna be absurd?
It's pretty cool. I mean,
it's not nothing too crazy. It's no getting fucked in the back of your neck. But
it's pretty obvious who this guy voted for. I feel
yeah, yeah.
I can say that much
Yeah.
about the video.
Oh, they're on fire.
I mean, like,
The video itself is just amazing.
world record whip cracker.
Yeah, he was on like a bunch of shows too. Like who was it? Like Maury or not? Maybe not Maury, but
Steve Harvey was doing it,
yeah.
Fall Creek, Wisconsin.
and the whole time Steve Harvey had the face you would assume he'd have while some white dude is swinging whips around him.
Could you imagine what it's like to be on this dude's plantation?
We get whipped like a motherfucker.
He hits him with rhythm.
There's
later.
no way you wear that cowboy hat and got into this hobby, and
and like
Own a
black
slave?
people.
or like at least wish you did. Like
There's a spark plug hanging out of the birdhouse.
Bet you he whipped it.
I'd whip it.
I think
Whip
I'm
it.
struggling to like get anywhere with comedy, and this guy was like, "Let me just see if whip cracking can make me famous." And
I
somehow
feel
he's
like beyond these
Steve
two
Harvey.
YouTube videos, I don't know what else it did for him. He might be in a book somewhere.
He's a
but...
professional. He just goes around doing shows.
What the fuck?
Imagine like,
I guess his hips into it and shit.
pick it.
It just looks like he's got like two snakes. He's just.
There's rhythm.
He could.
Why don't you
His
sing to
face.
this while you pick it?
His face isn't that far off from the doctor fucking the back of that bitch's neck.
I would say essentially what's
Finger
Finger guns.
guns.
is that I focused on these Guinness World Records and said I want to nail down and get each one of these. And then the main places I've been flown to, like Beijing, China, and Milan, Italy.
Yeah, see, so he did pretty fucking well going to Beijing and Italy.
This guy's got like 5, 6 Guinness World Records. He's going to work for our show. He'll be able to get the record when it counts, when they're filming and have a live studio.
Like, there's no point where like it goes to his head. He's like, I'm soaking ropes in kerosene. and
So
I'm
I can
making
light him
money."
on fire and go.
And like, dude, you make money doing that? Where you have like a nice house?
He doesn't even like mention, aside from like just there. I don't remember him mentioning anything about
What?
like money or doing it for
He,
like.
he said he's a professional whip cracker.
Yeah, no, he's but like
That's what he does
That's
for
the
a
only
living.
thing is like he's talking about traveling, but that's why it's been a while since I've seen this. So my first thought isn't he's doing this more than in his backyard and at
I mean,
Steve
he
Harvey's
gets
place.
gigs. I mean, the
He
neighbors are
probably has
connected to me.
one freaky ass wife.
Well, I think he's probably alone.
Longest whip ever cracked.
I mean,
Most bull whip
my
cracks
neighbor
in
like
it.
does fire
Stock
stuff,
whip cracks in a minute. Most
and
whip
like I
The
don't.
fuck is an Australian whip?
in each hand.
I don't know.
Stock crack. I don't even know what the hell you just said.
Someone opened up my basement door though, so
Someone was coming.
Hello.
Soda cans cut in half.
But they're
Alright.
Shaun of the Dead movie.
A record that I'm sure every teenager with a whip is going to attempt.
How many teenagers do have whips?
him. Yeah. I see that. I guess I'll stop.
One man out.
Beat the child.
But anyway, as you can see, he's breaking soda cans with whips. Jesus Christ.
There, ladies and gentlemen, it's the
Now imagine what that would do to your skin.
see this here can. I cut it.
If I wanted to say what I wanted to say, you guys would be criticized heavily.
I don't know if I want to know.
You don't.
I already made some jokes about how
He's
Steve
drinking
Harvey
Fanta.
looked, but
How
Fanta.
long I'll pursue it depends.
Out of a-
I mean, it's a physical thing. Whip
whatever.
cracking and whip making is
Broken.
so
soda
part of it
can.
depends on how long my shoulders
and then he
go.
steps on it. I whipped you, now you're being stepped upon. This guy's got issues.
We'll see. But this day and age, I realize wow,
We all know what his family lineage was like.
6 times in their working life.
Could be wrong,
Racist
but
as shit.
My second.
that's it. That's what he's trying to take it back from them. He's trying to just make whip cracking fun. Look at that. I'm just like, how many times has he hit himself in the face or the dick?
He's probably a better
then-
drummer than Mike.
None of you know who that is,
Chicks who do that, and that's how you get the
except Mike. Fuck you, Mike.
He'll never watch it.
right? And you do that
Probably
with
not.
shirt
And
on.
even if he did, who cares?
I would just tell him he's bad.
That's fair, and you
And he tell me I'm a bad bass player. I'm like, I don't even play bass. Whip crack.
We decided he makes a better rhythm than Mike. You're losing your mic, Mike.
Okay, so I'm back now.
Barbarian.
At least you didn't come down before.
Yeah, this is the better video for your son to barge in on.
Yeah, that's
He didn't
It
even
was
barge
actually my
in.
son. It was my daughter.
What?
Layla came down here, and
Oh,
Sauce
it
was
was-
trying to stop her, but
oh,
she was already
okay.
down the stairs. And Kelsey's taking a shit because, I have a bidet. And I can't please a woman. So, yeah,
better
so,
way than
They're stuck jerking
wet
off the
asshole.
vagina, neck
I guess
vagina
I'll
porn.
shut this. So, what do you
Can't
guys
wet
think
her
about Adam?
I mean, I've seen it already. It's impressive. I told him, I just always think, like, how many times during his training did he hit himself in the dick or his face?
A lot,
And,
I'm
like,
assuming.
How does that feel? Because you saw what he did to those soda
Awful.
cans, and they cut in half.
I feel like Rob Halford watches it and gets super hard.
I want to know what his family lineage is like.
I think we know.
I think I said, though, he's trying to take it back, though. He's trying to make whipping fun again.
Make whipping great again.
Instead of make America great again, make whipping great again.
Mawa. Suwu. But,
Mawa is a it's not like a
gas
convenience
station.
store.
Yeah.
That's Wawa, isn't it? That don't.
Mawa, I think, is a place in Jersey.
Yeah. There
Yeah,
you go.
pass it everywhere I go.
I pass
Mawa's
everywhere,
everywhere.
I go.
It doesn't seem to matter what
You don't
direction
even go
in Jersey I
anywhere
go.
in Jersey.
Mawa's.
Every mic I go to is basically in Jersey. But it's like every time I go anywhere in Jersey, no matter what direction, I pass Mawa. It's
Mawa.
everywhere.
Apparently, they're quite fantastic.
Yeah, actually, everyone does talk about Mawa.
Do
I
they?
mean, I went into one in LBI and it was quite
no, that's
amazing.
Wawa.
Wow. Yeah. The Mawa's the
God
place.
damn it!
Wawa
Mawa's
is
the
not
place.
Mawa. There might be a Wawa in Mawa, but that's where the
Mawa
similarities
got the
end.
Mawaps.
Mawa.
All right. So, I mean, that's all I had planned for today.
Yeah,
Don't.
it's been a bit.
Yeah.
Won't bore you.
We'll try to do this kind of regularly, I guess. Anytime
Maybe
we
we
get a
next few
chance.
time, maybe we should get video going.
I mean, I
Yeah,
need to get a
we
camera
used
that'll
to.
last long enough.
True. What do we used to use? Oh yeah, it wasn't ours.
The Nikon was shut off.
If you wonder why the podcast stopped, it's because they just kind of stopped, and now we don't have the camera.
Yeah. Oh, well, that camera sucked
You
anyway.
can just
I
use
could
a
try to.
phone. I have a couple extra SD.
Don't be
You
poor.
guys
Oh,
don't
there
even
you
know
go.
about this, but
We could use a phone. We- use a phone, or I could always see if Mike wants to trade cameras. I don't really give a shit. They're like the same quality, so. But Canon, you can crack and they could film for 30 minutes at a time, or more than that. They just film till it dies. So yeah, that's the podcast.
I'm pretty sure like, the majority of me
what fucking
talking is
channel
him
is this
burping.
on?
Yeah,
We
me
got
too.
too many channels.
I'm gonna put this back on the Dirty Jerv
The
channel.
Dirty Jerk. That's the porn channel.
Yeah, well, that's the main reason why we decided to come back and do this. is 'cause-
You know what we could do?
Oh, we just
we
used to
could
talk
pull
about
up
that.
about a girl
Hold on,
that I
you're
went
not
to
on-
high school with that is in porn now. We could
We'll
do
save
time.
that.
Yeah.
We'll save that.
We could do that.
Anyway, we were gonna say the
Well-
whole reason we decided to do this again is I'm sure you know about it. I'm sure your own fucking brothers told you that
I don't
our
think
first
he has.
video where we watched what was it, Escape from Pleasure, Planet.
It was on HBO, but HBO got rid of porn. I was gonna start doing that down here, but they got rid of all the soft.
So it's a terrible, shitty softcore porn. We did a fucking video for.
I'm
Where we
pretty
watched
sure.
the whole thing. How many views did we get on that?
I think we're almost up to 50,000.
And no one actually watched it for the podcast. They just thought it was the
There
porn.
were a few. There was a few people who commented.
They
and said it was
probably
really
got
funny.
there eventually.
But well, we got a bunch of subscribers now on that channel, and we literally just never looked at it. We had like maybe 100 or 200 views on that video, and then like the other ones were around that range or less, like 20 views. And I just looked at it randomly, and it was up to like 30-something thousand views.
And it just keeps going.
Yeah, and
now
Indian
it's at,
guys
like,
were really
50.
mad. Like
Yeah,
a bunch of
so
angry Indian men.
I've never seen so many dislikes on a video.
Yeah. So I guess they were hoping to find
A lot
porn
of
on
the
YouTube.
world
So
is
you know
full
what?
of
Bad
Indian people.
publicity.
When they don't
Most
get to
of it.
watch their porn, they get angry.
Which I'm sure they're
They
really
want Bob's and
surprised
Vagine.
it's not playing on YouTube.
Yeah.
Better than running into those Indian men on like chat roulette. Those guys
Yeah.
usually.
I never really did that, so
Neither did I.
I feel yeah,
But-
I'm sure.
Only
I
time
know
I
quite
did
a few
it-
people that have.
Only time I did it, me and Steve would have his girlfriend be like on my laptop camera,
Yeah.
and like the guy would start pulling his dick out, and then like all of a sudden like me or Steve would walk by with our clothes pulled up like a bikini, and it's like doing like a weird like duck walk. And they'd be like, "You fucking asshole!" and like shut
I
the
was
screen.
trying to jerk off.
We tried to wait till they were
But
about
she
to
was
like
probably
come.
like 17 at the time. And
Yeah, probably actually.
she was she was actually a bit older than I thought. Either way, she was young, so it was not right no matter what. But
He used his girlfriend to cock block guys online, make them feel
try
great
to
about
jerk off
themselves.
now, they just go harder.
No, that never happened. I always got mad. We always tried
If
to
you
wait.
kept going, I'm sure that would have happened eventually.
Yeah, we only did it for like a day, but there was like 20 dicks immediately, so happened pretty quick.
It's the entire anyone who went on that was surprised, unless you never heard about it.
I wonder if they could hear my kids to the mics right now.
Uh,
The best recording circumstances.
whatever. Either way, baiting in, masturbating dudes, fucking girls in the back of
Baiting
necks,
and masturbating.
dudes cracking whips. It's all fun time.
Go white baiting.
So yeah, I guess we'll try to come back and do this more often. Hopefully, we can get around to at least once a week.
Hopefully, people watch it other than thinking it's a softcore porn that happened to find its way on YouTube.
Well, I'm just hoping that we get enough of the porn stuff and enough views from that to get Fleshlight as a sponsor. Because I've always wanted to try one, but I feel like if I
And then
went
you're
and bought one,
strapped
my
to the
wife
back
would
of your
get
wife's
mad.
neck and just
Take it.
They are super funny to just swing around because they make like a suction cup sound.
The actual ones, or like just the full rubber sleeve? Because I've seen them and they look like they would make a.
The
Nasty sound.
silicone.
Have you
ones.
played
Yeah,
with
it's
one?
different.
No, but I have one.
It's like I used it to put on walls.
I
to
got
hear
it at
better.
a party, and
They were just
basically the
giving
only
out
thing I
flashlights
did was
to you?
just
Yeah,
walk
like-
around and just swinging it. No, I actually took it, but
I stole that man's
I would
flashlight.
put. I
Did
would
you
put
clean
warm-
it?
it was brand new. It was still in a package. Like
I would put
That's
warm
what they
water in
said.
it at a party and then squeeze it at someone's face and see how they reacted.
Just put like warm water and like a little bit of lotion or like some shampoo. It's
You
not
don't even
shampoo
have
that get
to.
foamy,
cocoa
but
butter.
That's
Something,
what I'm
something
saying.
to be creamy.
I mean, it's uncomfortable.
I don't need to see it. I've seen pictures. I've been on the internet.
You just swing it around like this. And it goes
I'm sure I could find a
the
video.
whole time.
Well, our drummer, I went to his house like the first time I was ever there. There was
This
like
is the mic we were speaking about.
yeah, it's like a
Oh, is
silicone
this
sleeve
mic?
just like sitting in like
Well,
the
first,
dish drain.
before is I went to go take a shit like a week or two before that.
Did I show you? Yeah, I
The
showed you
toilet
the
was
whole
right next. The toilets were right next to the sink,
Oh,
and I don't
Obviously.
notice it walking in. But when I turn around, drop my pants, go to sit, I look to my right into the sink, and there's just a black dildo in the sink just sitting there.
The size of a
But
soda can. Probably.
That one was like
a little longer,
That one it was like
pretty
a-
stocky though, pretty wide,
It
pretty
was like
girthy.
it was a realistic dick though.
Yeah, it seemed like I could see a person having.
He
that dick.
said, "Oh, we got bigger ones in the shower." And I assumed they'd be different shapes and sizes, but they're all like. Did I show you these?
Yes, and the
It's
one
like-
is like a fucking foot and a half long.
Yeah, it's so big he can't hold himself up. he's like hunched over. Dude, they're literally for anybody listening. I'm like 200 and probably like 20 something pounds, maybe a little bit less now. I'm not small, and they were bigger than my wrist and longer than my forearm. And I don't know how she's walking. I don't know how.
And if he's using them, how's he walking?
Well, I mean, he's pretty big.
He's usually sitting though when we see him. He's
Yeah,
usually
he
already
is-
by that computer.
He's already
He
practiced.
gets up to play drums. He's got to walk 2 feet. I'm usually drinking a beer, not paying attention to him. 'cause
He's usually well
why the
seasoned.
fuck would I?
He's well.
He's well seasoned.
Yeah, you should never prolapse.
They
your
go
anus.
in
You
increments.
should never prolapse it.
So I guess that's a good spot to end it.
Yeah.
That's when Mike he actually listens to this and like I mean he just skips to the end. He's like, wait, what?
That's my asshole they're talking about. And they're right.
That's why you never hear them fart. You just smell it sometimes.
Well, yeah, because it's like
There's no resistance. It just happens.
No resistance.
I said it. I knew that reference. Anyway, just turn it off.
Thanks,
All right, guys. I guess that's it.
Goodbye.
I'm Preston, in case anybody gives a shit. And you
I'm
want to
still Clifford.
tell our voices apart.
I'll always be Ryan.
You don't even know who he is. He's never been here before, but he's
You
actually
underestimate my power.
He's Preston's brother. Now you all know. Goodbye.
I guess he'll be back to show us a high school person he went with. And,
Yeah,
and they're
I'm
doing
actually
porn.
curious. Have I jerked off to this person before?
No, but I've seen it, and it's funny because before we actually watch it or end this, there was a time, was it Scott that you were working with, was like, well,
Yep.
at least she's probably doing what she's happy doing, and he's like, I watched this video where she's getting gangbanged by black guys. She didn't look too happy. And then I saw it, and she's like,
There's another one where she's throwing up and has to eat it, and it's fucking foul.
Oh, she's doing the rough stuff. She's got it
That's what
worse
she
than
did- she
vagina
did it
neck
once.
girl.
She did it. Well, yes, but she did it one time. That rough shit, and then never said
Like technically, vagina neck girl didn't even get fucked on camera. Like, we don't know if that was actually her vagina that was
Yeah,
getting
it's true.
fucked. She just had to give a blowjob.
could have gotten some nasty street rat. But
I
anyway,
mean, I feel like that vagina looked far fleshier and wider than what would fit on that girl's body.
yeah, that's true.
Especially when she stood up. Like you'd see that hanging if that was her vagina.
It didn't look like meaty like
Well,
that.
it looked kind of like a
seemed
fucking
kind of more
roast beef
lips. Like you
sandwich.
could see him like spreading it around.
Yeah, but that's, yeah, I mean,
Like a roast beef sandwich.
I guess a little bit.
She seemed pretty just like
Well, she looked like she'd be streamlined. But
yeah.
we know a girl from high school who apparently was not very streamlined, and she probably weighed less than that girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I always took that as she had one that just kind of encompassed the whole thing.
Maybe.
Because that's I feel
I heard
yeah.
meaty.
I've seen a few
I
of
pictured
those.
like a big Polly.
See, meaty, I picture more like around the lips.
Like
Well,
a
to be
muffin.
fair, big Polly's
I've seen a couple of those.
Okay, we have to end this.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye,
We'll have this
everybody.
conversation on our own.